I have such a disdain for scammers of any kind. I don't care if they're scamming people out of a lollipop. I hate them all equally. And recently, actually yesterday, Logan Paul announced that he was going to be refunding the victims of his scam. The crypto zoo thing that he was running. This guy was saying he was going to make a fun NFT game, which was absolute lies. He ended up scamming people, and a lot of people lost a lot of money from it. And now he came out and he said he's going to refund the people. But of course, the skeptic that I am, I don't think it's going to go down so easily. He released a tweet clearly written by some kind of lawyer. I don't think he wrote it himself. I don't think he's that smart. I took a deep look at this thing on stream and to the potential scenarios and what's going to happen when this does actually get released. Because in the next few days here, there's going to be a lot more information about this. So enjoy. I haven't read this yet. I just know about it. I want to save it for the stream. So let's have a read through it together. Today, I am incredibly happy to announce that I am delivering on my promise to buy back Base Egg and Base Animal Crypto Zoo NFTs for their original purchase. That's exactly how every single legal letter starts. So he clearly didn't write this by himself. I can tell right away. This buyback program is being carried out at nftbuyback.com. Claims can be submitted through the site through February 8th. Okay. So far, it looks legit. I mean, first paragraph. Whoa, this is a long friggin' tweet. Dang. I approach the Crypto Zoo project like everything else I am passionate about, with only the best possible intentions and success for everyone who shared our vision. I never made a single penny from the project. Period. I don't know if I believe that. In fact, the opposite is true because I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to make it happen. I believe that too. I know he spent a lot of his own money. With this buyback program, I am personally committing more than $2.3 million to buy back base eggs and base animals from every person who intended to play Crypto Zoo. Like you, I was highly disappointed that the game was not delivered. Okay. As I said a year ago, Crypto Zoo was derailed by bad actors who did steal money and who betrayed our team while internally sabotaging the game. This has now been confirmed by an extensive investigation that has involved a forensic analysis of blockchain activity and the review of thousands of communications. Bro, this is like a legal letter. I mean, I wonder which of his lawyers wrote this. With this evidence in mind today, I have filed a lawsuit in federal court in Texas to hold these bad actors accountable. The 25-page lawsuit is public, and it can be found here. This lawsuit is not based just on snippets of conversations taken out of context. This lawsuit is the result of an exhaustive investigation that included the review of the entirety of conversations and tracking nefarious trading activity related to the project. Bro, there's so many buzzwords in here, like, damn, bro. Nefarious trading activity taken behind our backs. He said nefarious twice in the same line. Without our knowledge and with the intention of defrauding us all. Ah, so you're playing the victim now, eh? Good man. As far as the game itself, unfortunately, it will not be released. That's something we already knew. That's no surprise. I personally spent $400,000 to have it developed, and after its completion in early 2023 and some further due diligence, unfortunately, there are too many regulatory hurdles that would need to be cleared that I did not originally understand and would ultimately delay this buyback even further. So he's saying the game is completed. Okay, this is getting juicy. Getting lies. Pure lies. This buyback is a way for me to make whole those who intended to play Crypto Zoo. The buyback is not intended to compensate those who gambled on the crypto market and lost. It's important to remember that the Zoo token was created to support the Crypto Zoo game and its players. It was not intended as an investment vehicle, as outlined in the original white paper. This solution has been anything but simple, so I want to thank everyone for their patience as we figured out the logistics of making sure the first ever NFT buyback is a smooth process. So that's true. There hasn't been any NFT buybacks before. Now, this entire thing, I mean, I'm just knowing what I know from CoffeeZilla's videos about Logan Paul and how he pretty much said this entire thing was a scam. There's so many lies in here. I can tell right away. For example, He says the game was completed in early 2023. I don't believe that for a second. It was never completed, right? And I believe it was actually about a year ago when CoffeeZilla first exposed Logan Paul, right? He exposed him in early 2023, and Logan's response was at the time just so... He said he was going to sue CoffeeZilla. He's for defamation, and said that he was lying. But then Coffee was telling the truth. Like, he hadn't lied about anything. Logan Paul had hired criminals. Then a few videos later, Logan all of a sudden released a video saying he was actually on Coffee's side, and he's actually thanking CoffeeZilla. So this guy's having this topsy-turvy reaction to it. And now he's coming out and, you know, he's saying he's going to refund everybody. He's committing $2.3 million. He definitely has the money to do that. No problem. I mean, Logan Paul is very rich. I personally don't believe any of this until I see it, because Logan Paul has lied a lot in the past. I was a big Logan Paul fan for a long time. I pretty much stopped caring for him when this whole Crypto Zoo thing happened, because it's like, bro, I don't like scammers. Like, I got a really big disdain for scammers, and that's exactly what he did here. So let's see what the website says. Crypto Zoo NFT buyback form. So you got to complete a form. I'm not trying to complete no form here. Oh, and here, oh, I'm not going to read this. This is, Jesus Christ. Okay, here's all the legal mumbo jumbo. How many pages is this? 46 pages. How many things of negligence have been denied? I'm sure there's going to be a lot more detailed analysis of this when CoffeeZilla comes out to it, and he's going to look at it and he's going to tell us all about it. I'm not going to read through all that legal mumbo jumbo. It's just, it's going to bore you guys. It's going to bore me. We're all going to end up falling asleep together here on stream if I read through all that stuff. But let's see. I'm curious what the tweets are saying. CoffeeZilla when he can't use Logan's name to pay his rent any longer. Alright. So, okay. The tweets seem like they're on Logan Paul's side. They're, you know... okay. That's a big thing. So the reason they're all positive replies, it's because it's been restricted. Only accounts that Logan Paul follows or mentions can reply to this tweet. And that's why everything here is so positive. Obviously, if he had turned on actual replies, he'd be getting destroyed right here. And I'm curious what the conversation is on Twitter about this. What are people saying? Oh, CoffeeZilla did already make a tweet about it. Making a video on the Logan Paul situation. I'm super happy some of the victims will get refunded 1 year later, so it was a year ago. But let's not pretend there isn't ulterior motives. Logan is being crushed in a lawsuit right now. As usual, he's trying to save his own skin. Oh, right. So right there, look at that. All that legal mumbo jumbo I was just talking about. So apparently in there, in all that legal mumbo jumbo, there's a big waiver claim, which his lawyers conveniently just slipped right in there so you guys wouldn't see it. By accepting these terms, you acknowledge and agree that you are waiving any actual or anticipated claims against Paul, as well as against any related personnel, affiliates, agents, partners, employees, blah, 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 for monetary or equitable relief arising out of in connection with Crypto Zoo. So pretty much what this means in English is when you say you want to actually, you know, accept the terms of a refund, or we don't even know if it's a full refund yet. We don't actually know what's going to be happening. You pretty much can't sue him for any reason. So if for some reason this refund doesn't go through or there's a problem with it, you can't sue him. So that's a big problem. And I'm really curious to see CoffeeZilla's take on this and what he's going to say when he makes the video about it. Like that tweet. Man, Logan Paul's in some hot water. And yeah, he's right. He's in a big lawsuit because, yeah, he's not going to win that lawsuit, man. He completely fucked up. You know, it's just, what are you going to do? Oh, Crypto King is saying, so Crypto King is one of the guys that was with Logan Paul when they scammed. So he's someone who did, as far as I know, profit somewhat from this scam. And, of course, he's saying Logan Paul didn't pay me. He's a cancer is what he's saying. Wow. He never paid me for consulting. He stole my open market purchase tokens. When I called him out for his unprecedented and fraudulent actions, he said, I am that guy. Your deceit, fraud, manipulation, and narcissistic behavior will be exposed in court. So yeah, the guy is getting sued up the wazoo right now. I mean, it's crazy. You know, damn, this is going to get interesting. This is already really juicy. Woo-wee. Like I'm saying, bro, I'm not, you know, we can't be so quick to forgive, man. I mean, the guy scammed a lot of people. It's that classic influencer scam and greed where he pretty much, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money. He wanted to make 3 to 4 to 5, maybe more, like millions of dollars, right? From selling these Crypto Zoo, whatever game it was. And it was never going to happen. It was never going to work. He got greedy. And there is a certain responsibility you have when you're dealing with other people's money. Not a certain responsibility. You have the utmost responsibility when dealing with others' money, right? It's not like, for example, if he was selling Prime and it's not a good drink, which it tastes really good, but it's not a good hydration drink. It's just tasty is all it is, right? Like, we know that. We know he's not being truthful with Prime. When he says it's better than Gatorade, it's not. Look at the science. It's not better than Gatorade. It's tastier than Gatorade and sweeter than Gatorade. But he's not really using anyone's money to do anything with when he's selling Prime. It's like maybe $5 a bottle. But this Crypto Zoo thing, people were investing thousands of dollars of their own money and saying, oh, it's Logan Paul. I trust him with my money. He's gonna, you know, he's gonna go to work for me. I trust what he's gonna do. And he completely took that and hired a bunch of criminals. He didn't do his homework well, and now look what happened. You know, it's just... And he also turned the tweets off, like turned the replies off on the tweet, which is never good. And, hey, I think CoffeeZilla is right. He's trying to save his own skin. This could have happened a long time ago. Logan Paul always had the money. He could have refunded this thing a long time ago. I think the reason he waited this long is because, you know, he realized he's not going to get out of these lawsuits that he's facing right now. So he is doing this as a last-ditch effort. What I'm kind of hoping will happen is that the people who are suing him, they don't back down now, and they shouldn't back down. Because this right here is kind of Logan Paul saying he's scared. Like, he's scared of what's going to happen when he does actually... of what happens if he doesn't return people's money. You know, he messed up. He messed up. So let's see what happens. This is just beginning. I'm sure this is the last we're going to hear about this. So Logan Paul, you effed up, bro. You messed up. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. I will say Prime is really tasty. I watched the South Park special. They did a great job on that, by the way. Cred. Really, really well done. But you got to look at the hydration factors of Prime and Cred. It doesn't have anything that a Gatorade has. For example, a Gatorade or a Gatorlight has sodium in it, which is something you need to properly hydrate. Prime has almost no sodium in it. It's very sweet. It's because it's used with coconut water. They keep saying, oh, bro, there's no sugar in here. There's less sugar than in Gatorade. Sugar isn't necessarily a bad thing when it's in a small amount like it is in Gatorade. It's not, but they want you to think that it is. Of course, it's a good marketing thing, too. When you say, oh, it's got less sugar, it's a good marketing ploy. But, you know, it doesn't really make you feel any better. It tastes friggin' amazing. That's the problem. It tastes so good.